Hello and welcome to the Brick Freaks. Today we're building another model from the company Mould. The model number is 13090, 3239 pieces, and this is around $50. Yes, $50, it's very cheap, and Mould has perfect quality, we will see that. The original design of that car is from Bruno JJ1. You have two links in the description. One goes to your World of Building Blocks, where you can buy this model for that cheap price. And the other link goes to Rebrickable, where you can buy the original instructions from Bruno JJ1. So he gets something for his incredible work. Because I believe hundreds of hours he needed for such a car. Okay, we have 3 instruction booklets. And the instruction booklets from Mould are really good. No problem to build. You always have the length of the gears, of the axles, of the lift arms, of the stoppers. You have the one-to-one pictures of the gears. So cool instructions always. Here we have the model from the back and the functions it has. Wing doors, air brake, steering, and suspension. Get higher and lower the car. Okay, we have 7 building steps, a bag of chrome rims, a bag of carbon fiber accessories, the axles in carbon fiber, and you touch them and you feel it. That's no ABS plastic. And some stickers we don't need. Okay, I start building. Our first steps brought us here, and I have to check if Bruno's instructions are equal or the same. I don't know. I have them on PDF on the computer, but I have to check. But material quality, great. Everything fine and shiny, no scratches at all. That's really good quality here. The color is alright. The orange is alright. So everything's fine. Gears, axles, pins, great. Only one thing. When you set in these, instruction says build in these, wait. Because there's a double pin connector, and put them first in and then attach this here. In the instructions it's the other way, but that's a much easier way. Here is the carbon fiber X. You have them here. That's carbon fiber, that's a normal one. And you feel it easily in the material. And instructions says us where to build this Beta X. And over here everything moves fine. Here's a 10x the whole way through, and that was no problem. So part quality great. So far step 1 has brought me, and everything works fine and smooth. The quality is amazingly good, like on the niveau from Lego. They have really nothing to complain. Everything fits fine, works fine, great. The instructions are great. You have all the angles and the length of the gears and the lift arms and everything. Really cool from Mould. So that's the front of the car, and here we can move the suspension up and down later. After here, the front of our car, we assembled here the steering and our front suspension part. The feathers here, or the suspension feathers, in German we say feathers, are really hard ones, but okay, it's a sport car, it's a McLaren, so that's everything is alright. Everything works fine, smooth. And we build a few parts more here and then connect it to this one here. It's a little bit, or the Xinyu stole the building steps from the front to the back from this car here on the LaFerrari, but it is the original design from Bruno, or nearly the original design. So far the suspension and steering part has grown. Till now everything's okay, everything works smooth. I don't know how this will be connected exactly. We will see. These are the parts I still have on part 1. But I have to end here for me, because it's dark. For you, a few seconds. So, building step 1 is finished so far. We built this, built that, and then assembled it together without any problems. Everything works fine so far. When I turn here, you see there the orange, it turns with here. And the suspension works, it's hard, but it's okay. One thing is I can steer here perfectly. I can steer here perfectly. On the steering wheel is a problem. Right is no problem, left. When I steer left, the gray gear, which connected is to the black gear, slips through. The black gear slips through because this lift arm here will be pushed a little, just 1 or 2 millimeters to the side, and then it's enough space to slip through. I don't know if this will happen with original Lego, because everything sits really good. Only this here is a little bit flimsy. I don't know if this would be better with Lego parts, or is it because I have not finished it? Because when I finished it, perhaps when I put my hand here and steer, I can't do it because one hand is holding the camera, but without camera, I push here from this side, then I can steer. It doesn't slip through. So here this is the problem. But the rest is great, instruction great, quality great, design from Bruno, absolutely astonishing, well thought, everything perfect. Okay, let's go to building step number 2. Next thing is here, the tunnel, the cardan tunnel, which will extend these 2 axles with their function here, something like that for the rest of the car. And perhaps after that steering is working, because this doesn't slip through. We will see. Here we have a sticker for the navigation system. Step 2 brought us so far here. This rest of step 2 is still 200 pieces. And we attached frames and panels to our middle here, goes through the car, and the first, yes, small wall. Okay, there the seats will be attached to. We will see. So far, absolutely great to build. From quality, instructions and material here, everything's fine. Next step is building two seats. They are identical, fun to build, solid. This here is adjustable, like you want. So, and we will attach them here and there. Somehow, we will see. Okay. Oh, it's a fun build. The seats are really good designed. So, 2 is finished, and we've got this complete structure here. The 2 seats, and here the rear mirror. And I can't believe you will see something in the rear mirror of this car in real. Everything's fine. It's really well designed. Great work. Absolutely great work. It's a lot of fun. It's really pleasure build. So, and I don't know, we will see. Somehow in this way we will connect here the 2 parts, and then we have half of the car. This is a long car. So I go and collect the bags number 3, but first here with the 6 of these pins. This will be fixed or hold very tight. 1 and 2 are finished, and if you manage that all axles and connectors are straight here and here, watch everything what will connect, then it goes smoothly together without any problems. It's great. A great build. Enjoy. Absolutely enjoyable. Really great. Not like the first McLaren P1 I assembled from Lapin. That was a horrible car. Most of the functions didn't work, or only without real force or power. And this here is great. Great design, great parts, and if you believe it, this 3,239 pieces for $48 with worldwide shipping. That's incredible. Really incredible. So far, great. Okay. I go and collect the bags 3 and 4. Step 3 begins with this panel section here. And this will be placed there on, and yes, goes 1 deeper, 1 into the pins, and then we have this section. What actually nice is they made orange pins. For Mould King you always get a lot of, we have this in light bluish grey, in red, in orange, and of course in black in this model. And this here we have in light and dark bluish grey, and a lot of other. We have the 3 pins length in blue and black, and so on. Here in red. Mould King does a lot of colors for their connectors and pins and so on, but sometimes forget about to do it right in the set, in the model. But if you think further, if you build it and then deconstruct and reconstruct it, and you watch for the pins on the second build you made, so you can better adjust the colors, what you're seeing later, what you're not seeing later. And so with Mould King you can really make models where no shiny blue pins cause you eye cancer, like the Lego Rover, Land Rover. The blue pins are incredible, ugly. On the car this here I attached and connected this here for over the steering wheel, and here there are some round blades, not round blades, transparent 1x1 blades to fake instruments. Okay, and then here this Technic section with the engine and a lot of stacked frames and lift arms. It's nearly the same as in the LaFerrari from Genu. They stole this design here from the under the nice skin of this P1. They stole the idea of how this is built, and so they stole this engine here too. That's a very solid thing. So we connected the engine here to the car, and it's absolutely easy. If you set your axis straight and your connectors straight, it smoothly switches in. Then you connect it with 4 large pins, and everything is fine. I remember the Lapin version of this model, and I was so freaked out to put these 2 things together, and that was the part. I'm sure some axle in between got wrong and nothing worked. So here everything works. When I adjust here, the axle at the end of the car turns very slowly, but it turns. So great. So good parts. So many parts for that money. Oh man. So our next step was this structure here. And this comes over the engine. Somehow here. And here the orange pins. So if you are a mocker and you don't want this car, but you're not absolutely Lego fanboy, then buy this set. $48 for over 3,000 parts. All the black parts, great. If you want to do an orange mock, great. And all the other pins in so many colors, axles in colors, carbon fiber axles. This set is so great. The car is great too, but the set itself, it doesn't matter how it looks. Only the parts for the money. This is an absolute amazing set. So go out and buy this thing. So this is step 3 finished, and everything works fine. Steering from here is a little bit, you need force, power, because it goes straight in there, through till the bottom, straight there and up again. So there's a lot of power on a long way, and perhaps if you use some silicone spray or something else, WD-40 or something, then the thing is here, the blade who does the steering, that's a little bit the problem, it doesn't smooth. Okay, that was my doorbell, and we go to 4. Step 4 brings us to this mechanism, and I believe this is for the air brakes. Here they're coming here through from this gear. They will get through the car and push out the air brake at the end. Then here's the differential inside. And I believe step 4 will bring us the rear. I don't know what the word is for the rear X of the car, front X, rear X. The rear X of the car. Here we got all the pieces we need. And then step 5 will make the end of the car and the air brakes, and then we have the full length. And building step 6 and 7 will only make the outer appearance of that car. The technique under construction is finished with 5. I believe we will see. Till now everything's great. Everything works really, really good. Steering now works better. Since the front part is finished, it's not so hard, and the gear don't slip through anymore, so that's great. So the part with the suspension and where our wheels come to, and the differential has grown. Downside we have panels, and here 4 light bluish grey Technic frames and 4 black Technic frames. Here goes the axle for the rear wheel, and here solid construction. Bruno is an amazing designer for cars. His Ferrari or here the McLaren P1 are really great designed, and so good designed and thought. Everything sits and perfectly. He's a real champ at designing cars. Now this block is finished. It's a differential and suspension, and here for the wheels. And to get the thing for the wheels in correctly is a little bit annoying. The construction is really complicated for that part. So I set 10 minutes or 5 minutes for each left side and right side to fit it correctly in with the axle and all the things. It's perhaps I'm sometimes not the best builder for Technic, but this was really a small problem. Okay, the rest is fine. Now we will attach this here to the car, and then we build in the air brakes and the second suspension. Okay, let's see if we get this done. So I assembled the structure here, attached and detached it 3 times, and I don't know what's going on. Perhaps everything is alright, I don't know yet, or everything is wrong. I believe everything is wrong, and I don't know if I messed up the instructions or the instructions are messed up. I don't know. I believe in here, in this block, is something wrong. And I can't tell you what exactly, because when I turn here, the cylinders won't work. Do I push here? The wheels are spinning and the cylinders, the pistons are working, but not when I hit. You see, pistons don't work. And when I'm using that gear here, pistons work. Oh man, I don't know what's wrong. If I'm wrong, the instruction's wrong, I don't know. But it doesn't work, or it works, and I don't know. We will see. I don't have the time and the nerve to tear this apart, and I build it again and it's the same. So we will see. I believe there's something really deeply wrong. So here we are finished with step 4 and the first part of this video. It stops here. It brought us so far, And what is good, the instructions is very good. Everything is fine, the angles of the connectors, the length of the axles, everything is, the length of the lift arms, everything is shown you inside these really great instructions. The steering works here and here. There it steers, no problem. It steers not much, yeah, you see it? It's only a few. It's really, really not like a tank. You need a lot of space to turn around. Then the air brakes here are working. You see, they are turning, so that's fine. And here the door mechanism, who comes out here, works too. That's great. But when I turn here, the pistons don't move. And I don't know if this is a mistake from me, it should be this way, or a mistake in the instructions. I don't know till now. We will see when we are finished. Perhaps everything is fine and there's no mistake, or I did no mistake and there's no mistake in the instructions. Perhaps I made a mistake, I don't know, or there's a mistake in the instructions. We will see at the end. But for $48 or $50 with shipping, so many, nearly 3,300 parts in this quality, that's amazing. That's really amazing. So this thing is a no-brainer. You have to buy it. Only if you don't like the car or you still have it, then buy the set only for the pieces. So many cool pieces for that low money. That's incredible. And if you like the car, then buy it. That's a great car. So for all the mock guys, it's a great model set. For all the car guys who don't have the car and want it, it's a great set. Even if the pistons doesn't move and there's a mistake in instructions, even then that's a great deal. Because how often will you really drive with that car? You build it, once you do the wing doors and you do one time the air brake and then it stands still and you are happy when you see it. And yes, so even if something doesn't really work, for me it doesn't matter in this case for that money. And how cheap this thing is, so you can easily spend $25 more or more, 25 more for the original instructions from Bruno JJ1. The link to his Replicable account is in the instructions, so you can order the instructions from him as a PDF, and then you have both instructions. But I have to, it's a review, so I have to use here the original instructions. Okay, that was part 1. Thank you for watching, and I hope you see us in part 2. And I hope when I'm finished everything is fine and works. We will see. Have a good time. Bye bye.